So, what happened is that me and Tarrant was just finishing cleaning up our little ambush on some ghouls that had ambushed some traders, merchants, I think they were.
And yeah, keep going.
There was a shit ton of constitution saves because
You have not forgiven me for
there
the
was.
Constitution save, still have you? You're really hanging this one over me.
so many con saves.
Every ghoul bite?
Yes.
Every ghoul bite.
Yes, and more than that.
Gaslight,
yeah.
ghoul bite, con save.
No, it's not.
Roll
It's not cool bites. It's called claws.
But yeah, me and Tarrant found
Cool
a
boss.
well. Me and Tarrant found a well, and we just kind of pushed all the corpses into that well, and then put a stone on top of it, and then we went for a long rest. After we smoked some pipe weed and relaxed.
And then some creepy.
We did get your goat though, Travis, but it is traumatized.
Understandable. We watched as me and several companions murdered its friends all right in front of it.
Yeah, it's got a lot
And
of
then
issues that need to be
someone may
unpacked.
be drugging it.
It is not a it is not a relationship based on kindness.
It's not a happy goat.
Hey,
Relationship of needs,
Cottontail
not
is
kindness.
a happy goat. Cottontail
to
is
live,
a happy,
I need a goat
happy
to carry my stuff.
Its name is not Cottontail.
Its name is Cottontail.
Okay, seeing as it was technically my goat, I think I should name it.
No, everyone else has
You're
already
way
named
too
it.
late.
I know.
Well,
Like,
it's okay.
4 sessions too late for that.
Travis, Aina has a different name for it as well.
And so does
That's
I
fine.
know, yes. Yeah.
At
This
the
thing
moment,
has
he
4 names.
He is number 1 Cottontail Choco Milk Aganaxa Destroyer.
What would Fish name it? Where did they meet it? They met it in
Cod.
no.
It's
Elling.
just
They
Salmon.
actually name things for where they are, like where they are found and where they are seen.
It was in a mountain
It-
pass.
It was in the mountain pass on the edge.
Would you just
Press
call it
fast.
Mountain Goat?
Creek.
Fast precipice.
Yeah.
I'll think of
Anyway,
it as you continue.
His name
Anyways,
is Goat in the Creek.
after me and Tarrant did a long rest, we saw a sneaking Des just stealing some of Tarrant's tea before she made herself visible. We then Tarrant.
Well, the
for
thing is, you
some
didn't
reason,
see a sneaking
I,
death.
I saw. Tarrant didn't. I saw. For some reason, Tarrant joyfully showed Des that we hid a shit ton of corpses in a well
Yeah.
of water
With a little too much glee.
with a little too much glee. And then there was this small child sitting on top of the well, talking about how it was. He was bored and he wanted to play. And he might have had a chess piece formed as fish in the river. Which
A what?
is slightly concerning.
A chess piece that looks exactly like fish.
Oh,
Des is creeped out by this visual.
Des does not like this child. Also, I believe Des made a comment about the bodies in the well that I don't see that there could be any repercussions over storing corpses in a well of drinking water /S.
So that is apparently running down towards Sobek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, someone can purify that, I guess. We were then on our way to the mountain pass, and then we were
Mountain
If-
pass.
the mountain pass.
and then we were met by a patrol of dwarves, and for some reason, Des decided to try to sneak up on them. which wasn't very successful, and she nearly got cleaved in half by a axe.
Nearly, didn't quite.
Didn't quite, but we had to convince these lovely dwarfs that this was not, in fact, a ghoul. And luck may be on our side, because the ghouls we killed had some shackles on them that is made to bind ghouls. And we put them on this and they slid right off. So she's in the clear for now.
For now.
And then we spent the next 1.5 hours faffing.
That's fair. So it sounds like I actually didn't miss all that much.
Oh,
Like I did, but not
before that.
as much as I was
Before that,
expecting.
they killed Griffin Riders.
Yeah, that's true.
I wasn't there for
Is-
that one either.
And
It's a dangerous pass.
and Ina skinned the Griffin and the Dwarf Riders.
I mean, this was there for the Griffin Riders.
Oh yeah, sorry,
The
no, I was there.
killing
But
itself, but
I
not the
came on
skinning and the dwarf vagina pouch.
Oh yeah, Thank you, Lars. I suppressed
Yes,
that
you're
one.
welcome. I
I
shall-
chose to forget that one.
No,
Travis
I am
wants to know,
traumatized,
but
and so
also-
shall you be.
Travis wants to know, but also doesn't want to know about that one, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
mostly don't. I can surmise what happened.
It should be noted, just a little correction. The child doesn't have the chess piece of fish. Des has the chess piece of fish from a previous meeting with the same child.
Who's to say there's not more than one piece?
I mean, Fabiano has also
But you
seen
currently
the
have the piece.
child.
I currently have a chess piece of fish that she
That looks
got
like-
from the or a very similar child.
The child is very creepy, and we don't like it.
Understandable.
I like the child.
The first time Des saw the child was when she was turned into a vampire. So like, she doesn't really feel like the child ever brings good fortune.
No, the child kind of helped.
It appeared in a very creepy way and wanted to have a discussion with Des after she was turned into a vampire.
I'm not saying
She's already
it's not
going-
creepy. It's creepy.
She's going through some shit, and then this child
She has
shows up.
biases.
Yeah, and then this child shows up and shows her a piece of
You mean
I was gonna
this
say Fred.
child?
yes, and then this child shows up and shows her.
Can I see the child again? Because I clicked to close the dwarf just as you loaded the child, so it went bloop bloop. Okay.
So like, not only did the child show up with chess pieces of, I struggle to say friends, but at least the one friend she has made, Fish. She's
she's
also just been
friends with
turned into a
Tarrant.
vampire and
It's
is
just
fucking going
predatory.
through it.
Going through it.
Tarrant wants to be closer to death than he will ever become.
Tarrant is a sexual predator. We've accepted this. Fabiano is just a predator.
Yes, I just had said I have no particular feeling towards dead meat.
Why are you hand-axing things?
No, I'm just checking if
rolled a three,
roll
it's okay.
20 takes my rolls. Ignore it.
Yeah, don't worry, he rolled a 3. We're fine.
He hit nothing.
I can't even hit a tree.
I was going to say, he would have missed the door.
He injured the door frame himself more than anything else.
Yeah, he would have hit the door frame and the axe would have buckled back and it would have just been in his knuckles.
You know that annoying moment where you catch your belt on the door handle and you try to move away?
Oh my god!
That's what happened to him.
Or like, I have one of these sleeves that are slightly open on my shirt and that catches in a door handle. Oh.
Same concept. And you try to move away like, what is this shit? No.
Yeah, that or you
I'm
get smacked
pinned.
by a door.
Yeah.
Mm,
I always catch it on the door frame itself. I don't think I ever catch the door handle. I always catch the door latch.
I always catch my belt
Yeah.
loop on the door handle.
I always catch it on the latch itself on the little
Oh,
loopy
yeah,
bit
yeah,
that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
out so the door slides
Yeah,
into
you
place
got
cleanly.
that little
That's the
hook.
part that I catch it on.
Yeah, that little hook in the latch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than the
so-
handle.
We don't usually have that in Norwegian or
Uh-huh.
European houses,
But yes.
except for
That is happening.
Yes, we are
I am-
currently talking to dwarves.
You are currently talking to dwarves.
And proving that this is not a ghoul. We can't really say that she's alive per se, but she's not a ghoul.
He also,
So,
also told you, I'm just going to write this in because
I have also stated in RP chat, I guess it won't be until after this conversation, but I have said in RP chat that Des will, in these social situations, actually disguise self to a common-looking human.
you showed him the picture of the individual who was in the ghoul's possession. This was what he told you last time. So he told you, I don't know who it is, but the moustache looks like Krakovan. He's definitely a noble of some sort. Lots of Krakovans coming over the border, seeking sanctuary at the Black Fortress. Old Jarrow Whitebeard's got his hands full, but he might know who this is.
Right, because we showed him the picture
And
that we looted.
Yeah. He also told you that Captain Bone Basher is in charge currently.
Captain Bone Basher.
Yes.
Why do I want to have Captain Bone Basher on my team in Spelljammer right now?
I wonder
bash
why.
some bones.
Yeah, there's lots of bones to bash.
Now, I was going to say, Captain Bone Basher walks into a tomb and everyone goes,
I permanently muted your soundboard.
you should be very sad that you muted my soundboard right now.
No, you should be very happy.
He made the little bone rattly Lego noise.
Yeah, I know, Gavin, I saw
It was actually funny.
It was not.
There we go. There's my notes.
But yeah.
No. Hey, wait a minute. I smell something. It smells like litter and piss. What's that?
Fabiano will look around and see if he can spot fish.
Yeah, this map isn't the map you're in, it's worth knowing.
Oh, shit.
No,
Oh,
I
wait.
cannot. I'm tempted to do my reroll refresh, but I shan't. Not yet.
I see fish.
In the river?
I don't know where I am.
No,
But,
this map is irrelevant. There is no map for the Iron Crags.
Okay.
Don't
So,
know
what area are we in already? I was probably just lurking in the shadows, as I do sometimes.
As one does.
Yeah, as one does, especially when you're a black cat.
Especially when you're Des as well.
For the sake of brevity.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh no, it's my old token. Yeah, Des will see fish, but I choose not to make note.
Yeah.
Not to engage.
Well, I care, but I choose not to reveal him.
I think, actually, judging by these rolls and going off of it, Fish probably sees you notice him and just, like, gives a quiet nod and steps further back into the shadows.
I don't know what that is. Guards, fight! No, don't bother. It's not the. It don't smell like the undead. We ain't got a
Oh
coffee
no,
today.
it's probably just some wild feral cat. Don't worry about it.
I may be watching you though still, and he'll hand you a holy symbol.
I mean, I'm not taking the holy symbol.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Let me think very carefully.
I'm just looking at this, and then I'm looking at the holy symbol, and I just... It's all yours. Come on. Touch it.
These are servants of the sun god, remember?
Yeah. I don't like the sun.
I mean, you could
In
always...
fact, you would notice that Des is very much like cloaked and hiding in shadows, like just within her clothes, trying not to be in as direct sunlight as possible.
You could always...
No, she's just gonna pretend to be blind. I'm just gonna feign blindness. She doesn't know what he's holding. She's just gonna stand there as if he's not doing anything, like as if she doesn't even realize he's doing that.
Last.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm blind.
I
And she's
apologize on behalf
purposely-
of my friends.
That's
And
not
purposely
fair.
going out of the shadow.
Let's get it.
They are.
Four dwarves will run towards you with hammer out.
I'll hold my hands up.
He's
I
friendly. I think.
apologize, but I do not like being seen unless I wish to. It's a. Never mind. It's a tabaxi thing. These roads are dangerous, you know. But I apologize. My friend here is not of the seeing.
Oh, man.
Des will purposely following the sound of people, as one does. She will purposely not quite be looking at them. She'll be looking a little bit off.
You are really playing it up, aren't you?
Fabiano will just whisper to himself, like, this is a load of bullshit.
No, like even Fabiano would know that Des
I
is
do not
fully
perceive
acting.
that.
Nice.
Oh, Des is acting performance.
Yeah, I mean it is. Yeah.
Performance or deception, I would say.
He said acting.
Yeah, you said performance. I'm down with it. I'm curious.
Oh,
Oh,
Des, no one believes you're blind.
This is why I persuaded.
can I persuade against his persuasion?
Actually, aren't you blind? Is it even performance? if
She
you
is.
actually
She
are
is
blind.
blind.
No.
I would say
You
like
haven't
the thing is,
been
right,
blind.
the thing is,
You have
my
blind sight.
I would say it's
Yeah.
deception, but my performance and deception are the same. It would be deception on how blind I am.
Yeah, I would say it's performing to be more blind than you actually are.
I guess. Like the dwarves, even looking at me, would realize that my eyes are completely covered. So I do actually not see them.
No, you
Like-
said you're disguised, and you looks like you have eyes.
Oh, do you want to count the disguise from
Yes.
like right now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sure, yeah. Then she's absolutely looking their way.
You have just like that 1,000-yard stare at any given time. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just when
the
you
eyes don't
describe
follow, you
yourself,
just-
you just have milky white eyes.
One of the
Oh,
guys.
I'm-
looks like
No,
you're blind.
I'm sorry. I just my vision is limited. I see shapes and colors. I'm sorry. Would you?
Allow me to help you, and he'll go up and try and grab your arm,
He may.
and he will put the holy symbol in your hand.
Fuck.
I am just petting Cottontail while I look at all this happening.
I commit and I close my hand around the holy symbol.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Fish will come up behind
15
you.
radiant damage. That's
And
all
just
I
kind
have
of-
in your hand.
It's specifically radiant damage.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 30.
And you can see the steam coming from your hand.
Yeah.
I'm behind you at this point if you want to pass it off, and Fish is making a very obvious, like, the
Hand it to
brushing
me
up
kind of
of
thing.
my body is here.
14 performance for Des just fucking sticking to it and just. Wouldn't you look at this lovely craftsmanship?
Yeah,
And
no,
she will hand it to
They
Fish.
are fooled by it.
They are or they're not?
They are.
So she hands it to Fish and you can just see.
As she hands it to you, you can see a burn mark in her hand of the holy symbol.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sun.
it is quite lovely. I will, is this for safe passage or simply to admire and worship with?
You're going in a place for the undead, lad. Perhaps you'll be needing it. There's not much sun down there. I've gone Australian now somehow.
You are very true. The
They
great cat
go
is
to a
known,
land down under. Ain't it, mate?
the great cat is known to bask in the sunlight. So we thank you for your kindness and hospitality.
Please.
And
No, I've got African though. Hold on, I can't get accents today.
Fabiano will walk over to Des and he will just tap her on the shoulder with a healing hand.
Thank you.
That's 14 points of health.
I'm back over half now.
The holy symbol auto kills you. One hit.
Nearly. Nearly.
We have never discussed what your healing hands look like, though.
Oh.
I just envision you touch it and blood drips down their shoulder.
Yeah, it might be a bit macabre.
Yeah.
I haven't thought too much about it. It doesn't radiant.
No,
it doesn't look very holy.
I would say your hands turns twisted like your imposter form as you do it.
Oh, yes.
It's just like
Yeah.
It's like being touched by a vine blight.
Yeah, it's the
It's
creepiest
just-
heal in the world. He's like, oh no, no.
It's just a very big deceased claw.
This
Essentially.
actually wouldn't be that awful, seeing
No.
as she's a shadow cursed creature.
And even more cursed now.
Yeah. I mentioned this in RP chat. that she straight up stated to everyone that like she was already a cursed creature. Now she's an unnatural creature as well.
Vampires aren't unnatural.
To most people observing, that's how they'd see it. I mean,
they're unnatural adjacent at best.
Yeah. He will.
it's sort of like how someone would call something an aberration. It wouldn't classify as an aberration, but you'd say aberration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will gesture. Go have a few beers and relax. If you want to find something out, find the Catman or maybe the priest. You're looking like you've been needing something, some unnatural help you've been needing. Perhaps a Bible or two.
I'm actually looking more for someone that might be able to sell some items
Yes, do you
or
have a-
identify some items.
Do you have any kind of trader of trinkets?
Why did you turn into fish?
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
what
the
had,
true fish
No,
now.
that was too close to fish rather than death. Then I'm sorry.
You could, if you know of any trader of drink. That is straight up fish. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
worry.
saying.
You are disguising
Sorry,
yourself.
I need
you
to-
could have a whole
No, I need to-
accent.
You
No,
should
I
just
need-
disguise yourself as a tabaxi going
At
forward.
this point, yeah.
You just
I need to lose. I need to lose the Khajit and go back to
Yes.
Spanish. Give me a second.
Let me become more Espanol.
You
Yes.
can be Fish's twin.
No, I'm
The
just
fish's
curious
wife.
Granddaughter.
I'm just curious if there's any
Fish is old.
trader
Yeah.
of if there is a trader of trinkets. We have traveled a lot, and there is a lot of things we may want to get rid of.
We have traveled far and wide. We want to sell you our shit.
That was more me trying to get into the Spanish again.
That's
That's literally it, though.
Yes, I'm sure we could all use a good resupply. I do, however, wish for a good drink. That does sound good, and I know churches are always great beacons of hospitality. So we could stop in there and say a good word and a prayer. Just
my
my
fancy.
But both Des and Fabio are like, no, that's not the church. No, no.
Let's not be
Well,
burning.
it sounds fine to me because
If your passive perception is higher than 18, you saw Des shiver.
Yes, I
mine's
saw
not.
that shiver then.
You heard the word church and on cue Des shivered a bit.
it's just like
Yeah.
Look at you for a moment. Huh? And I just looked back. Yes, if you want to, I've gone to a different accent though.
You can play it off as different dwarfs.
Yeah, there's like at least 3 there.
Fine. But if you want something inside, there's a few. See, I go back. I'm alright. If there's a few inside, go to the Dented Tavern if you want to drink. There's septums inside. I'm sure there's some sneaky little foxes trying to sell something inside, but I'm afraid we don't have much in the way of luxuries. We're fighting the fucking undead back here.
I mean, don't you
Well,
have a
if
blacksmith or something?
Well, if I
A
could.
what?
A blacksmith?
A black? Well, we're the fucking dwarves, mate. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you hang us with a hammer in our hand. We make your fucking weapon out of your blood.
Do I?
From
Fish being well traveled, would he know approximately how high the percentage is of blacksmiths to dwarves?
I mean, it's at least 50-50.
Okay. There are many
These
skills.
are dark
it's
dwarves, though.
here.
I was going to say, from Dessa's point of view, her closest approximation to Taurilian dwarves, like what kind of dwarf are these to her? Like Dwergar?
They are close to
Yeah.
Dwergar.
Yes, I'm
Just
also very
whispering
good
over to
stone
Fabiano
workers.
about that.
About them being dwarves.
These dwarves are straight
No,
in
about-
black. This is a hate crime
Like
thing
half-
going on. Why are they not white dwarves? What is wrong with these people?
Like half of them being very, very good at just dwarven society that basically like to pass grade school you have to
Yeah.
be proficient in
You have to be
blacksmithing.
proficient
So
at least
literally
level 4.
anyone. Grab somebody off the street that looks smart and they will be able to help you. So go to the people, anybody basically.
They can
It's like
carve
Walmart.
rocks and they can
That was
smith
my
daggers. That's their
point.
thing.
What's my
Men-
point?
Many of
Yeah,
them
what
are
is your
skilled.
point?
So it's just a matter
mean-
of finding one willing to do the work. But
Yeah,
most of
no,
them can turn blades
Fish.
better than anybody on the surface.
Fish, that was my point.
Then why did you ask about it?
Are you
That was-
It
My
was
fish
more of a
splaining.
state.
Yeah,
I
you're
was going to say
fish lady.
cat-splaining.
Your piscine is
My-
explaining.
My apologies. I did not realize you had been here before.
It was more of a statement than anything, but
Well, either way,
I misread. My apologies.
we
Yeah,
thank you
that's
greatly
fine.
for your. She's just gonna start talking over them. We thank you greatly for your hospitality.
A moment of pause for you, lad.
how many
just a
dwarves
question.
are there?
Many don't seem to be around dwarves much.
I've been around.
Outside there are 6 dwarves. Inside behind you can see a myriad of different dwarves you can't count.
I am going to make a handful of good berries and hand one good berry to each dwarf as a sign of good token.
Hey, thanks, lad. We got this, and he will.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No, well,
He will begin to
these
cast
are-
daylight.
I mean, they will keep you nourished for the day, if nothing else.
What did you say he cast?
He will begin to cast
Good
daylight.
berry.
Oh, Des loves this man. You just see even the illusion of
Blisters.
Des's face just starts going. Even though she doesn't
Melts.
actually have eyes, you just see her going.
As he begins to end a small dwarf right to him, Sergeant, they're attacking. He will drop his holy symbol. So you're just like, no, it's okay.
Oh,
The
We have been.
the sergeant will. Well, you gotta excuse me though. The fucking dead crawlers are back. To arms, lads!
do we?
Okay, and I
enter-
will
Would you
tug
like a
on
hand?
Cottontail's horns. I will lead Cottontail.
To battle?
I was going to say to victory.
I don't know who's more terrifying on a giant goat, a tabaxi, a fucked up druid, or a blind vampire.
I think it's the paladin in heavy armor and a top hat.
Yeah.
But it could also be Dess's emotional support animal. It's a guide dog.
No,
It's a goat. It's a guide goat.
because it was only recently that Aina straight up told us that Taryn actually walks around in heavy armor, but
With a top hat.
always has a really fine hat on. And then I just realized, oh, so we're actually seeing like paladin and like gladiatorial armor, but like
Top
Mad
hat.
Hatter. Yeah.
Yes.
Mad Hatter Warhammer style.
so I'm just like I'm imagining that on a goat now.
Mad Hatter 40k.
Yeah. Space Marine with a top hat on a goat.
Hats for the hat god. Yeah, that would be rather terrifying.
That's that's the most terrifying one I ever even thought.
What do you feel, boys? Assisting them with the ghouls, or simply entering the city and trading?
They have been so
they
kind. We
never
should return
asked
that
for
in
assistance.
Kindness is weakness, but
Sir, would you like assistance, or do your men have
Oh,
this?
they have gone. They have fucked stuff out.
I guess we
Also-
find our way to the city then. They have left us.
Also, they only took like 6 berries, so if you are peckish or hungry, I have a few to spare.
I appreciate this, but I have been fine for a while.
I would very much like one.
It may take the sting off of your hand.
I will hand 4 of the berries to Destin.
She will eat 3 immediately, and the last one she will crush in her palm and like apply as a salve on the.
I mean, it's still only
And
one
it's like-
hit point. I'm gonna be honest.
40
Sorry?
points.
It's still only one charge. No, matter how you
No.
apply it.
No. It's like the 3 to eat was just like to restore her body. The last one, she's like, oh yeah, okay. Oh,
Although there is a theory, if you distill good brews into something, you can in theory make a healing potion.
yeah. I think it's a.
It would only last for a day until it
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah, I
so.
think it's mentioned that it's like you can make a tea with it, and it's the same as a minor healing potion.
Yeah.
So if I dry
Same
off
carrots
my
like that.
good berries and crush them into powder with my cocaine,
Oh wow, it's healing drugs.
yes,
you
I
could
was
store
gonna-
one health potion.
Like, I was about to say that, like, to make it an actual healing potion, you need Rogue's Morsel, and you could probably combine that with good berries to make a really good healing potion. But never mind.
Let's go with the cocaine.
drugs.
Let's go to
It goes
cocaine.
straight to your head.
If you could always
Fair.
grind it up, put it with the heroin.
I mean,
That you also have.
Intravenous,
Yeah,
yeah.
intravenous. I mean, I forget
No,
how
it's-
many drugs Fabiano has now. He's got cocaine and heroin, and marijuana, I think.
no,
He's
I
he's
got
I think of a
also-
few
cocaine,
fantasy ones too.
Devil
He's also
Dog,
high on
Rebus
life.
Fancy, Eldred Pipeweed, Ogre's Breath, and that's all.
that's your inventory.
Yes.
This is a stream of drugs.
I like how in my inventory, I forget how I got this, but I have a small black box with a big red button, and it says "Do not press."
It was your birthday present.
Yeah,
Yes.
But you never told me what it was.
that's
Oh.
the point.
That's the point. I gave you trauma as your gift.
Yeah, I got a rapier, a big red button, and trauma.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's what I told my children. You're not getting a present from me. You have me
You're
as a
getting
present.
trauma this year.
Yeah, you have,
I
me,
am
you have
a
me as a
present.
present and the trauma I give you every day.
One of you smells like catnip, and if you are holding out on me,
Wow.
I will be mildly upset.
Don't hold off on the nip.
I have.
Fish will get
By
annoyed.
the way,
And
by the way-
I will hand Fish the Ogre's Breath.
God, are you all fucking drug addicts? Is that what I'm dealing with right now?
Des has not touched a single drug this entire campaign.
I said because you haven't found one you like.
By the
You
way,
now have Ogre's Breath, Travis. Add that to your inventory.
Well,
by the way,
Also-
Fish, I have this that I got not too long ago. I never got to give it to you because, well, you've been somewhat here and there. And she will hand
yes, I've
you
been scarce lately.
she will hand you a chess piece that looks eerily like yourself.
Yeah, to the point of it has your current facial expression.
Oh, that is unique.
It is a
Where
mystery
did you get such a trinket?
that I cannot explain lightly. It's a mystery that we shall solve together.
It
Just
changes.
Okay.
keep that with you. At some point, we will probably have to ask some questions we don't want the answers to.
It's also worth knowing, if I don't know if I told you this last time, each chess piece is monogrammed on the bottom with an M.
The only one that has is this one.
Yeah.
I
I think I told you when you
I'm
got
just
it,
gonna-
it's monogrammed with an M.
I don't think you. I didn't put it in, but that's. It's a custom item. So that's just the description.
I
of it.
read this piece of fish.
Yeah, I also misspelled chess in the second line. So it says a chase.
This because this is just after Des went blind. She wrote this.
Yeah. It's written in her accent. It's a chase piece.
Yes,
Well,
she literally writes how she speaks.
It's a chase piece.
shall we go into the city then and see if there are anything for us to learn?
Now, I have a question. I took the background well-traveled, I think is what it's called. The one that says I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
When was the last time I was here? 2-3 decades ago?
3 decades, let's go with.
Okay.
When the
So,
Ghoul War wasn't as high as it is currently.
yeah. I figured I would have a vague idea as to the layout of the city, so I would act as the front, the guide.
Yeah. Probably.
Like, it would still not be very good. It wouldn't be the same as a local, but I'd be like, oh, I think there was a shop over this way somewhere.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember stumbling down this street after having too much drink, so let's look for the bar.
So, 2 giant statues of supposedly legendary dwarven heroes flank the entrance to the halls. A stern-faced male warrior clad in plate stands on the left with a mighty warhammer resting between his feet. A female paladin wearing an ornate helmet and bearing a shield emblazoned with the symbol of the sun god Kors stands to the right, holding a battle axe aloft. Between the imposing statues, the huge open doors of the stronghold lead into a great hall, a vast public space with high vaulted ceilings supported by sturdy pillars inscribed with the laws of the canton. The walls are inscribed with hundreds of names, a lengthy list of those dwarves who died in the battle with Grizzle's undead enemies. The hall is busy, and the comings and goings of merchants and traders, heavily armed soldiers, paladins and priests. Though many races are present here, the majority of the inhabitants are dwarves. Archways lead off the hall to various shops and other establishments, including the Dented Tankard, a tavern popular clearly with military patrols returning from duty, and an inn by the name of the Cunning Shield Maiden, patronised by merchants and other travellers as a little more well-to-do. Both offer no-nonsense dwarven hospitality and excellent beer at a reasonable price. It's at this point I allow you to move on. If you wish to speak to the locals to gain more information, you absolutely can.
I wish to see if I can find a merchant.
To this extent, I'm going to say you can find a merchant.
Nice. And I'll ask him what he sells.
What's the sort of standard of sort of class with these people? Is there, like, first of all, Marxism? No. Is there a big class divide, or like, do you notice that everyone's sort of just like commoners, or like do you would I
have a lot of
stand-
peasants and high clad fancy people?
Yeah, like would I scan the streets and see like noblemen walking around?
You might see a few noblemen, but generally it seems to be more military class and traders.
Can I attempt a quick little sneaky pickpocket?
Who are you going to pickpocket?
I would like to
Richest person.
look for someone, maybe not obscene, but someone who looks like they might have slightly heavy pockets.
You like to unburden them of some of that weight.
Yes, like, who needs all that wealth when you can't use it? It's better spent on me.
Spent on you? I mean, okay.
Can I ask you
Better spent
above-
by me.
an above game question? How much money do you have currently?
Probably more than a lot of you.
No comments.
5,437 gold.
Definitely more than me.
I have about the same.
Okay.
You must have gotten paid sometime when I was gone. I was like, I have a comfortable amount of money. I have like 600 gold.
You come
It is way more than I've ever had in Schultz.
That's because you give gold away. Don't claim
No,
like
I just-
no, don't say like I haven't given you gold. You give it away.
I bought spell components.
You come across a dwarf with a large, bushy white beard and some red clothing and a rather fancy-looking hat. Would you like to pickpocket him?
I
Would you like to steal the
him.
hat as a present for Tarrant?
That would be an impressive pickpocket. That's not a pickpocket, that's a pickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That would just
very
be a
much
snatch
like
and grab.
to
Or grab. I don't know.
If I see Des move around to do this, I will keep clear distance.
I think I'm already walking into the bar.
In that case, I need a sleight of hand from Des and a stealth.
Sure. That is a 23 stealth.
In perception, sorry.
Perception for me.
Not from
no,
you.
from me. No, I don't see it.
16 sleight of hand.
That could go both ways.
Uh-huh.
Very mid.
It's like a safe mid.
Mm. Where
It's
it's
like
like,
a-
more
it's
likely
like
to
a-
succeed than not, but
Yeah, it's like a it would pass a standard DC. However, a dice roll against me
Maybe
depends on the
not.
person.
I'm just. I think I mentioned I put a robe around Cottontail.
Why would you put a robe around the goat?
What
So
you
it
doing?
doesn't leave me.
I
Guard!
will. I will
Guard!
I will fake a stumble and trip. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tripped. I needed to grab something.
Deception.
You see, I don't see very well. I'm very sorry, sir. 23 deception.
Ooh. He brings you. Oh, I'm sorry, lad. Lad.
No.
I'm sorry
No.
about that one. He will pat your hand on the back. I'm sorry, let me help you find it.
No.
Oh, thank you. Will you help me up?
Fabian will run. Fabian
Thank you,
will
sir.
run
I'm
over
so
to
sorry for
Des
stumbling into you.
and.
Right, all right.
Oh, darling, here, take your guiding goat and meet me at the bar.
Is that
and
why
I
you
will
poured
hand the
both of the
robe.
Oh, thank you. And Des will completely, effortlessly put a hand on the goat's horn. Knows exactly where it is.
Just a dwarf will second guess for a moment before thinking.
Thank you.
They known each other for years. This is.
Thank you, my love. I keep misplacing my cane. I'm so sorry.
Right,
sir.
I want a deception. No, I want a performance from both of you because this is what this is right now. It's a tiny performance. Between the two of you, this is a performance.
Nah.
That landed cocked between a nat 20 and
I'm
an
going
8.
to allow you to get away with it due to the deception only.
Okay.
They are
Thank
probably getting suspicious by this point.
Yeah, by this point, he's getting a little riled by this and kind of beginning to look around.
Bye. Thank you, sir. And she doesn't get led by the goat. She just pushes the goat ahead of her, but makes it look like it's like the goat leading, but it's essentially just her leading it.
Well, that's another performance roll then.
I was gonna say not very well with a 9.
No.
Oh fuck it!
And I shall
very well with
try.
Every
I will take. I'm still holding the rope, and I will lead the goat. Just. Oh, come, cough.
Yeah, Des realizing that she's now walking ahead of it again. She's like, oh, okay. She just gets up and just lets Fabiano lead.
We need to get Des a white cane.
Yeah.
And you can hit people by accident. I'm sorry! Like I do with Icy.
Right.
I'm sorry, that was a fiasco. And she lets go of the goat.
Well, at least we have Cottontail.
Yes.
My question is, are you going to the inn or are you going to the tavern?
At this point, I just walked to where
They're
Fish
not the
was
same
going
thing?
in.
No, they're not.
No, he was saying there was a military inn and there was a more
militarized
homely
inn,
tavern.
Yes, a more kind of.
Does the tavern have rooms above it, or does it look like it has
The
rooms?
tavern is the more likely to have accommodation.
Tavern,
Keep
definitely. I'm not a
Keep
fan
in
of.
mind, the Fish, that I have just given you drugs. You should keep a little low.
So you're going to the militarized tavern then?
No, the other one.
You said the tavern.
The
The
more-
I thought the tavern was the non-militarized one.
No, the inn is the one that's non-militarized.
No,
Does the inn have drinks?
Of course.
Then I would be going to the inn. The non-military one, whichever one that is where I was going. That was the cracked tankard or whatever you said, right? Dented tankard.
Dented tankard, yes. That's the
Yeah.
tavern. No, the dented tavern is the tankard. The
tankard is the tavern.
yes, thank you.
I
got
don't know
that
what
really wrong.
anymore.
Hold on, I need to find it.
Look, you had the
Excuse me
right
now.
words in one set. You had the right words all in one sentence. Maybe not the right order, but we got there.
We knew what it meant.
Now confused me. Right, the tavern is called the Dented Tankard, which has no rooms. The inn is called the Cunning Shield Maiden, that has rooms.
And the
Okay,
Cunning
so-
Shield Maiden is more homely civilian.
Yes.
Yes. Then we go to the shield.
That's where I was going. Since I would have gotten there first, I would have asked whoever was there. So how much is a room for the night for four of us? I say, let's say 2 rooms.
As you walk in, they're actually slap bang next to each other. So as you walk in, you can hear the tavern next door, but the inn seems somewhat quieter, and people are sitting at tables, having drinks, having sort of bar snacks and eating things, rather than just raucously merrying about with whores and beer.
It's the quiet room.
It's the quiet place, next to the noisy place.
Yeah.
I chose the right side. Good.
You might change your mind now. Behind the bar is a rather large dwarven lady.
with a beard.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm deeply sorry.
No.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. No, she's large. Yeah.
She's rotund.
She will move. As she does, you hear the small stool she was sitting on creak in relief as she stands up towards the bar. Des,
Probably on the-
Des, you have blindsighted. I think you have tremor sense now, don't you?
I have tremor sense. I
Yeah.
noticed this woman. I
Probably
noticed this
on
woman
the
lifting her
lead.
pinky toe.
Yeah,
Fabiano will lean to Des and just, it just, and whisper, it's just so sad when people let themselves go like that.
this woman is on the Richter scale.
For me, it's actually quite good because, well,
Coming?
it's hard. It's hard for her to sneak up on me.
She couldn't sneak up on anyone looking like that. I
She
tell
couldn't
you.
sneak up on a what do you say? A barn door?
As she walks up to the bar, she'll put her hands down. I know a lovely little one, ain't ya?
To whom?
Fish. And she will
I was the
start-
first one in.
She will start
Yeah.
fluffing your head like you do with cats.
I
Not seen you for a while. Oh, you're so soft. Bit of dandruff, but you're quite soft.
have been on the road for many years. Well,
The road?
many days
You
at this
don't-
point,
you
but
don't
also
look like
years.
You've been run over. You look okay to me. Not bad health, bit old, smells a bit
I-
like piss, but you
I-
smell alright,
I-
really.
I was ran over once, but that was about 3 years ago, so I have gotten better from it.
It wasn't me.
How have
was
you
it?
been? I don't think so.
Oh, good. I've been okay. I've lost a few kilos, you know.
I can tell it looks you look good.
I'm only a 500 kilo now. I lost the extra 5.
Can I
Good
just,
progress.
You can
Good
hear
progress.
Des in the background go, "Oh, star."
But you know, do not do it for anyone else, only
Yeah,
for
but-
yourself.
I
Can
do
just
it for my
out
husband.
of
I mean,
character?
he's around here somewhere. Yes.
I just,
1 second.
out of character, I'm scrolling through my spells, and my intrusive thought is cast Crown of Madness.
Last count of madness on the large lady. Great.
Just do it. No, I shall not.
I could make a problem and just cast Arms of Hadar and just stand in the middle of the most crowded place right now.
It's called XP, not a problem.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You cast Crossbows Hadar, and I cast Spike Growth.
So how much for a couple of nights room and the not counting drinks, let's say, drinks of the not counting bottomless drinks,
We
and
don't-
how much for everything?
There's a good pussy. Excellent. Bottomless
I
drinks
have been
and
called that before.
What?
There are 3 of us, 4 of us,
Yeah.
4
Three of you?
companions.
Are they all pussies like you? Are they all soft?
I mean,
Old
I
old
could
and fuzzy.
be.
Are they all warm
I
and
could-
fuzzy?
and you see Fabiano actually turn into a cat.
Well, that one
Yes,
looks a
we'll-
That
little.
is a new one.
That one
Guess we'll
looks.
pick up Fabiano.
That one looks a little wet, but that one looks okay.
They are strange companions, but they have proven competent
Fabiano
so
will
far,
actually.
despite their better appearances.
I just assume we brought Cottontail
No,
into
I would
the
like to say that Fabiano turned into a cat is something like a fucking panther. It's not a small house cat.
I'm like a bobcat.
Yeah,
This is mildly offensive.
or a serval or something like that.
Oh, a serval I could see. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Mm,
To
Well,
add to
an
Death's
ocelot or
yeah,
just
something
a
along those lines.
slightly large cat.
Slightly.
So
a
for-
bobcat is not slightly large.
For drinks and food and rooms, 2 rooms, like I said, for my companions and I. What are we looking at? I'll pay up front, just to not to worry about it.
She will look at Des and Fabiano and go, Vegalus?
I didn't catch that. Say that again.
She will say Vegalus?
I don't know what that means.
I'm not getting the word.
It says Vegalus. It's a word that you need to try and understand.
I will meow.
For sympathy points, Des will pull out her rapier, but in her disguised self form, the rapier shows up as a cane. And she like starts to, like, yeah, she starts getting like the 1,000-yard stare just into the room, like.
Fish, you'll know that you've heard this word once and it kind of means like together or couple.
Okay. Because yeah, I had no idea what you meant.
It's a Yiddish word.
I do not think so. But we just need place to stay.
Man,
We are
Wait,
traveling.
where's the judge? Out of me now, and she'll continue to ruffle your
No.
fur.
My
Well, like, she has
barely
incredibly
existing
bad
fur.
body odor.
I apparently smell like piss, so why would it bother me?
Right, 5 dragons it'll be.
Got you. And I'm gonna go ahead and give her
it's-
5 gold.
Really annoying that Discord doesn't pick up on my meowing.
I heard a little bit.
No, we can hear it.
5
Yeah, we can
dragons,
hear it.
and I'm afraid it'll have to be a shared room. We haven't got 2 rooms to spare. All these crusaders, you see.
2 is fine. You said you do have 2 though, correct?
I have a double room with 2 beds.
That will do. That will do. We will make it work. I have slept in far worse than that, of course.
As
know
for
this.
the bottomless, I mean, 5 dragons down should cope it.
So 10. Here we are. 10
As-
gold.
As she's
We
doing
just
this, she will grab a small scratching thing and begin to scratch between her undulations. Is that
10
another
gold
word
and
you
we
don't
do not-
like, Lars?
10 gold. We do not count anything. Just the full service. Is that good?
Absolutely. I'll go and kill a dog.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Fabiano is slightly offended, but
Is that
she
what you
would
call
know
the-
that is currently a cat.
Yes.
Trying his best not to look offended as a cat.
Actually, I was thinking, do you still make that very good fried? It was a bird of some kind you made before. It was very good.
I do sort of fried goat. But
As long as it is not the goat in the past that we found here.
Immediately just looks up the goat. Just
Goat
Goat
has
is
a
Mine.
It's not our goat.
We also do fried vulture and parrot, but we haven't done that for a few seasons. They don't fly so
Hey,
low
something-
lately.
Something good like that.
I see what I can do.
I know I'm foreign here, and
It's
although I
Phoenix!
shouldn't say much, seeing as I come from a cursed place, but it's not exactly appetizing.
You
all of
can't
these
really
options.
stealth because you are in Dess's hands. Dess stated she picked you up.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
you are receiving belly rubs. That
Just like
is-
a cat to be like trying to run away, and then like, oh yeah, they're holding me. Oops.
But just as a cat, Des realizes you're squirming, so she will just drop you.
Oh, no, because Fabiano is a big cat. You just kind of grab the front paws and the head a bit and just kind of go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, just like holding it around the front paws just off the ground. But yeah, I will seriously just like drop you, just expecting you to have the reflexes of a cat.
Which I don't.
Next 70 saving throw for being dropped.
Faraday.
A bit further than usual.
No.
You're splat on the floor.
And
You
it
are
was
the-
at this point Fabiano refreshed his roll 20.
You take 8 points of fall damage and land in some very...
of fall damage?
Yep. And land in some very questionable material. Wow, that hurt you, didn't it? The reaction alone. What?
It's like this high!
The
Did
dice
she just
rolled.
slam me against the counter?
I'm sorry. It's what do you say?
She's blind.
Acoustic? Autistic.
It's autistic.
And I will meow once again. And you can hear in the meow that it is hurt.
Just ow.
Fish is like,
No.
Is that my wife?
Oh no! For a second,
Yeah, you
Like every time he meows, you see one of your ears perks up.
like,
it just twitches.
family?
Tom, I do not. I'm sorry. I remember your face, but not your name so well. But would you remind an old man?
My name? My name is Serena.
Serena,
And as she
Spina,
talks,
thank
she
you.
spits as she says her name. She has actually issues with S's.
I remember it now. Thank you so much, Spina. Which room were we in, and do you have a key?
Room 66.
Wait.
By now, Fish is kind of damp.
I'm just
Moist.
I've done the
Yes.
thing with my mouth to make sure nothing gets in.
No.
I'm still being hospitable, but slightly guarded about it.
Yeah, on the house, and she'll slam down a tankard.
Slovenia,
Sounds
thank
good.
you for your hospitality. I will make sure to enjoy this place.
And she will slam down a tankard with the arm behind her back.
What?
You heard me.
With an arm behind her back?
Yes, you heard me.
Okay.
A third arm will appear from behind her back and slap a tankard.
Oh! Okay. I was like putting an arm back here and setting a cup. That's
no, so slam
wise.
down, and then another arm will slam on down.
Okay.
Okay. That makes more sense. I'm less confused by that.
More
Your-
traumatized.
Your hospitality is legendary, Spina. Thank you so much. And you have a. We'll be back in a bit for dinner.
I would like for Fish to just put one of the tankards down so Fabiano could drink it in cat form.
I
have all three of-
Des will take her tankard, and are there any? Is there any silverware just like sort of like ready on the bar table?
No, but
Why? Why are you like
The
this?
tankards are made of silver.
No, but like, is there like a bowl or anything?
Oh, you mean crockery?
Yeah, I guess crockery.
That's
Yeah.
not silverware. That's a completely different thing. Yes, there is It's like bowls of nuts, but they're not nuts. They're like pork rinds and things you can't determine what they are.
Des will steal,
Fried goods.
not quite
Yes.
steal, but steal a bowl.
Borrow
a bowl.
Borrowed.
Well, just walking away with a bowl isn't a crime, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what she'll do is she'll just grab a bowl and throw the nuts into another one, and then she'll place the bowl on the ground, sit down for like a drink. Doesn't really want to drink ale, so she just starts just like tipping over the tankard over the edge of the table, so it pours into the bowl for Fabiano.
Fabiano will go under the table and start drinking.
From a bowl of pissy beer.
Yes. And thus Fabiano died from peanut allergy.
I mean, we never said if you
I
have
don't-
any allergies, but...
No, I don't have allergy.
Hold on. D&D
Okay. I like
allergy
this
table.
this methodology.
Yeah.
Roll a d100, and then if it's triple aughts, you die.
I was literally about to say that.
Oh my god,
can
it
roll.
exists.
Of course it exists.
Okay.
It's a 62.
It's not triple aughts. It's not 100.
62. You are allergic to undead.
Oh,
No!
fuck me.
If within 30 feet of an undead entity, roll a con save. On a fail, start sneezing uncontrollably. And have disadvantage on skill checks.
This does not class as
Fuck.
undead. She's not quite dead.
Okay. Okay, good.
So do we play with this now? Is this
Yes.
just a thing now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh, now I rolled the worst one for this campaign.
Send me
Right.
that link, Cowden.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely. I'm posting it in the chat as well.
And if Bess is
Vulnerability.
mostly dead, that means partly alive.
Yes.
Oh, how do I even do this as a vulnerability?
She
No,
is,
it's
she is Nosferatu, not quite dead.
Oh, I was making a Princess Bride.
And I know you
reference.
were, which I appreciated too.
Oh god. How do I even?
89.
Oh, great! No, Fabiano.
I'm allergic to sunlight. It's fucking whatever.
You're allergic to what?
It's what?
Sunlight.
Oh,
How appropriate!
you already were.
I already am.
How appropriate! That's not an allergy. That's a fucking death sentence. That's not the same thing.
Nuts is on here, by the way.
Yeah.
So you also so in addition to dying in the sunlight, you're also sneezing while you die.
just a coughing fit as she
Genuinely, I'm
dies.
looking at the sunlight thing. It is genuinely all the exact same disadvantages and damages I take from being a vampire.
Oh, that's
You just
that's not a very big
basically.
that's not a very big allergy table.
It's really not.
I expected it to be like 1 or 2 numbers per roll, not like a chunk of like 100 or a chunk of like 10.
Oh. Now, this can work to my advantage. Is the undead within 30 feet of me?
No. Yeah. Oh, well, it's like Sting in Lord of the Rings. He just sneezes when the undead are near.
Yeah.
Okay, useful.
Oh yeah, and what is fish allergic to?
You're gonna make me roll on this too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yes.
100. I am dead. No, I'm kidding. 23. What's 23?
You have no allergies. It's just 100.
Oh, 23 is Poland.
You have hay
Poland.
fever.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow, that is brutal. You just get -2 to charisma every day.
Everyone's 27.
No, but I would say the con save on like Poland, like Alex should
It'll be
just
about
let that be. Yeah, just let that be a low one.
Yeah.
And if we're in like a forest full of pollen, not the
And
underground.
it's going to be really
Exactly.
fucking high.
Yeah. No, it should be like a 10,
do
which you should
we
pass.
class spores as pollen?
No, they aren't.
Oh.
I was gonna say biologically, I know they're different,
Biologically,
but
they're different.
that's up to you.
I should never have mentioned this.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Oh my god, if you roll a 1, you have all the allergies.
Oh
Yeah, but
god.
allergies are literally everything.
I don't like this table. I like the idea, but I don't like how brutal they all are.
I will find
mean,
a different table.
I mean,
Okay,
it
'cause-
just fits the brutalness of Empire.
Like,
Okay, let's
I'm
stick
okay
to the ones.
being.
Let's stick to the ones we have, because also naked cats very often are allergic to pollen.
That's fine. I'm fine being mildly sensitive to pollen, but having -2 to charisma, that's brutal,
a
especially as a
warlock?
warlock. It's just like, oh yeah, no, that thing that you do, you die because of pollen.
Well, all the
Oh,
undead
yeah,
are
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
flowers on them.
I found a much better one.
You don't have to have flowers. Tree pollen is a thing.
I don't
Here
mind
we
being
go.
allergic to pollen, but taking the huge disadvantage, and the same thing with you guys, a con save where you have disadvantage on all your attacks against
Oh,
undead,
God.
that's a death sentence in a campaign like
Especially this campaign.
Or any campaign, especially. But especially
Okay,
this one.
Alex, you can check the one I just posted.
Then it would be citrus. That's not that bad.
Where did you post it? Oh.
In
Same place, okay.
D&D-Empire of Ghouls. There's 1 to 30 is no allergies.
Yeah.
Closer. I'll have to think about this one. But
And then each one is a single allergy.
you could be allergic to humanoids.
There's also allergic to holy water.
Allergic to
the
horses.
cold.
That's just undead. Latex, I get. That's an appropriate one.
Be allergic to goblinoid spit.
And also allergic to humanoid races. Roll a d8 and choose from one of the following.
I mean,
Now, being allergic to goblinoid spit would be that would be a bane for any bard.
monstrosity fur. Would I be
Alex got it.
allergic to myself? If I rolled an 81
Yes,
monstrosity fur.
A cleric allergic to divination magic.
Casting a
I'm
spell
allergic to
immediately
myself.
ceases.
Could never actually finish the spell. You just needed the last word of it. But yes, you are in the tavern. You have procured rooms. You have procured
Drink.
Allergies.
allergies.
Allergies. Whenever someone drink a beer from this bar, they become allergic to something.
Don't say I don't give you anything. I gave you allergies.
Fabiano will step out from under the table.
It's
He
worth
will
knowing
turn back.
that this inn itself is built into a cliff face. This entire fortress itself is an above ground, but there is a cliff face behind it. So every large building is, it's literally a crag. So everything is built in, and the inn itself seems to sort of tower above slightly. It's almost in like a ravine that seems to delve down, as if the dwarves themselves have hewn the stone. This tavern is decked out with wood and such, but there's a distinct dwarven stone kind of feel to it.
Someone was paid a lot to carve this.
No, someone was paid very little to carve this, and then people have added shit when they're drunk.
You have an entire society based around building things out of stone. They probably got fun with it. They had a barn raising.
Yeah, they had a crag breaking.
Yes, a groundbreaking. There we go.
Yes.
Groundbreaking
Did
discoveries.
someone say groundbreaking? F tremors.
You know what happened
No,
last
that was
time you
just-
did a large thing?
That was just being the walking away.
Ragnar. Yeah, Selena working away. Yeah, every time Selena works, Des is deaf on slightly.
Yeah. You just hear
Which
the
is-
thump. You hear the thump of the bartender moving slightly away, and you just see this going.
Would you write her name in the chat for me so I can have the proper spelling?
She's in
Slovenia.
her name is on the handout.
Yeah.
SOL. Yeah.
SLOENE.
Slovenia, like Slovenia, except without the V.
But she has a slight
Got it.
lisp and an issue with her saliva.
Slovenia.
Selena.
Got it. Well,
Between the accent and then the accent on top
Yeah,
of the
why
accent,
could-
I was having a little
Why
hard time
could
picking up the
dwarves
exact.
not have accents? What's wrong with that?
well,
It is fine. It just makes it hard for me to spell their names.
I know,
in my
that's the
notes.
Fabiano will turn back to a human.
I just want to say you're doing this right in front of a whole bunch of people.
People
Yeah,
are
I
not
don't-
pleased by this.
I don't care if people see me turning into a cat.
Yeah, well, I care if people think I'm a vampire.
Well,
That you should care
it's the
about.
other things I turn into I am more secretive about.
The whole being
I don't know what
I'd be more
Alex
concerned
said, but I
about-
imagine it's something along the lines of that's justified.
Yeah, that's the that's the thing you should care about.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I
I was once ashamed of my age as well. I was very young last time I was still here. I have since gained more experience.
What do you
So-
mean, Fish? You don't look a day over the age of 120.
Oh, that is good because I am 70.
Oh,
you age normally. Oh,
oh,
You are
and
mortal.
Des reaches across the table and puts a hand like on your hand. Oh, it's okay. It's
What?
okay, little boy. It's okay.
why do I feel like at some point Des is going to turn to Fish? I could make you beautiful forever, you know.
just take this box.
She's you can tell, Fish, that from the way Des speaks to you, as of just now, she sees you as a very young person. She sort of looks at you sort of as a not a lesser, but as if she's an older, wiser being.
I am probably at
And-
top for this, but that's
Suddenly I feel like a child again. I don't... Why is it
What do
always
you
this tavern?
through the fields and pick barley with my childhood chums again.
well. Do you
But the arthritis keeps stopping me.
do you just want to sit here and relax while I go see if there's a shop I can buy something from?
I'm willing to join you for finding the shop. I honestly just took the tankard for the sake of what's the word?
Hospitality?
Hospitality.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you don't refuse a dwarf's ale.
No.
No.
Des has been
Um,
around enough Dwergar slavers to know that when they give you ale, you take the ale.
Even if it kills you.
But I'm also curious. You seemed somewhat enthusiastic about the idea of killing ghouls, but I could take it or
Always.
leave it. I'd rather stay low for the moment.
First, I want to find a shop to see if I can upgrade my armor somewhat. This leather is starting to very little thin.
Excellent. I'm with you on that one.
I
I'm not-
believe I am well equipped, but if you see anything that strikes your fancy as particularly good for me, let me know. I can go back and buy it. I will either set up shop here or I may go visit the church since you guys were not too keen on that before.
No, I don't like the church.
God forbid the heretic
Yeah.
and the vampire should set foot in the church. That's like it's
Yeah.
that's like the start of a
Well-
really bad joke, isn't it? A heretic,
A heretic, a vampire, and a cat all walk into a church.
yeah, that's,
Two of them birds.
yeah.
Oh, and oh no, I'm a warlock.
Three of them birds.
Yeah, you're really not in good stead either, are you? Let's be perfectly honest there.
All of them spontaneously combust. End of the story.
We don't know
To be
enough
fair-
about Ina's paladin to know if he burns or not.
That's true.
Probably not, just weirdly enough.
Oh well. I am.
I will fashion you with the menu though.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Magma baked mushrooms. Dragonfire oil just seems like something Des would steal from the kitchen.
It really does sound like something that's for steal from the kitchen. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Or like no, it sounds like something that Terrence's parents would have.
I mean, they didn't use it if that's the case.
You know of. It's deep.
I
heat.
don't think they used the
It's the-
entire collection one time.
It's the equivalency of deep heat.
Ooh.
Or
From my
or tiger
experience-
Because
bomb.
he uses. I would
Warnings.
picture they use it as lube.
From my
Yeah,
experience,
That's what I was getting at, yes.
she's like perusing. That's the word. Lovely word. she's perusing the menu and she's like, well, from my experience with the deep dwarves, their meat pies are actually very good. You can hardly taste the fascism.
Taste the
Hardly
fascism. Did
taste
you
the
actually just say that?
Yes.
Did you say hardly taste the fascism?
I don't know if your deep dwarfs are the same as in where I am from, but where I'm from, the dwergar like these ones, and she'll just point to the dark dwarves, or what you would know as dark dwarves, are usually slavers and will have quite.
You will be slapped by a dwarf at this moment.
Ow.
You don't say that fucking word around here, you racist.
Does he react to the word dwergar or slavers?
Dwergar. And you say it again, he will slap you the other side.
I didn't say it.
You did.
I said out of character.
I apologize on behalf of my friend. She is not from around here. We are still getting her used to the customs and the hospitality of the dwarves.
Yes, I apologize. It's where I'm from. That's the word that has stopped.
We don't use it here.
Well, I apologize profusely. I assume that means your customs might not be the same.
Hey, you'll be right there. You fucking racist bastard.
Wow, okay.
Around the veil is an apology.
Sir, may I... How about this? For the next 3 drinks, they're all on.
Oh no, he has walked away from you in disgust at this point.
Madam and Des will try and get the attention of the innkeeper.
Hey.
And she'll pull out...
So, I hear you're a racist.
No, hold on. And she will produce a small coin purse of, say, 20 gold. And place it in front of the barmaiden. This, for any drinks that the gentleman at that table will have. And she'll point to the table of the offended man.
Hey, if you have it that way. Gold's gold.
And racism is racism. And Fabiano just leaves.
Well, okay. Well, in that case, I don't believe you will taste any fascism in this meat pie, but I will still stand for it. They're very good.
Maybe you should stop mentioning the fascism.
Fish is just like...
Just is like, enough with the fascism. No. A old dwarf will walk at you. I'll have you know, we're not fascists anymore. We're communists. We learned it from this. We learned it from these little frog people that came here a few years ago, and it would just wander off, muttering to himself.
Oh,
you did this.
What would Fish actually know about dwarven society down here? I imagine they're probably not communist, and they're also definitely not fascist.
Definitely not. No.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Being well traveled, I assume I would have a general sense of. Are they like a what is that one that's kind of a military democracy?
Yeah.
Where it emphasizes strength and power based on the need for it, but not necessarily like in a fascist way. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it is.
Well, anyway,
like a militarized democracy or something of that sort.
Well, anyway, I'm ready to. When we return here for the evening, I would love the meat pie, and I suggest you have it.
Stratocracy.
Huh?
What?
It's called a stratocracy. Like strategy.
Stratocracy, okay.
I heard "May God have mercy" and I got terrified.
May God have mercy.
In nomine patri. Yeah, Fabiano just vomits at the thought of religion. No.
Well, I would like.
Fabiano, that is also offensive to dwarves.
The very religious sun dwarves.
No, you do not vomit in a place of food.
No.
Oh, God.
A place of drink.
Anyway.
Fuck the food. It's the drink that they care about.
Yeah,
that's true.
I would say probably vomiting.
Maybe
is
I
expected. Yeah, vomiting is expected in a dwarven tavern.
Yeah, actually.
I still want
because
to
if you're
find
not
a
shit
shop.
faced by the
No,
end of the
because
night.
dwarves can hold their liquor.
You are treated
Yes,
as a
but
child if you
yes,
vomit.
yes, but if you're not shit faced by the end of the night, you haven't tried hard enough.
Yeah, that I'll agree
Okay,
with.
okay.
It's like drinking
Okay.
with me. If you're sober,
Exactly.
you
That's like the thing. That's like the thing. Is like dwarves, like they can hold their drinks. So the challenge is to get to the point where they can't.
Yeah.
I want to find me somewhere to buy
Yeah. Des is
armor.
down to if Fabiano is ready to leave, Des will join him.
Yes.
I will walk with you all, but I will take my leave and head to the church since you did not want to. Churches, I understand your feelings, but they are often good sources of both information and hospitality. So saying hello to the locals and checking in, how you say,
Now,
is never a bad idea.
Now, I imagine the Shield Maidens probably had a sign in the front that said "Welcome to the Shield Maidens." However, coming to a merchant without an explicit invitation, can Des enter?
Valid question.
Because it's not technically a private abode. However,
It's a public space, so you can.
okay.
You're expected to enter.
Yeah.
The standing invitation is having the sign that says "We're open."
Yeah, I was gonna say, like with a tavern, I imagine any vampire can enter just because it will say like "Welcome to the Shield Maidens."
Could I just walk into places and invite Des in, and she could come in?
I mean, in theory, yes.
Okay, I don't think this is an issue.
I think Fabiano has thought of this yet.
Probably not.
I mean, hasn't thought to care about this yet so far.
No, it's just when this happens, he would just be like, and not think about it and just keep on browsing.
Probably
But
the
yeah.
reflection, to be honest.
But yes, Des and Fabiano shall seek out a merchant, and Fish shall seek out the church.
Indeed.
We shall seek out merch, and he shall seek out church.
Didn't quite work, did it? Indeed, you shall. Then I shall deal with the merchant first. Because Fish has been abused by a fat lady today, so...
That's fine. I'm also rereading my notes to be like, okay, what are the things I actually wanted here?
Yeah,
Because
I
have
noticed that. I thought you needed a moment.
it's been like 2 months or 3 months since I've touched, probably like 2 since I've touched this campaign.
Yeah, I thought you could do it in a moment.
Unfortunately.
You will come across
Thank
a merchant stall, and it's just like a market stall at this point. Behind the counter stands an individual that looks like this. Rather dapper, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's got quite cute, sort of Studio Ghibli eyes.
He has got very Studio Ghibli eyes, hasn't he?
Sometime on the walk there, I will have given Des like 5 gold and just say, pick me up some good spices.
Des will try not to, like, slightly laugh.
To this extent, I'm just going to give you his inventory and allow you to peruse, shall we say.
Yes, lovely.
I want spices for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, you'll notice
Special
in
requests I could
Des's.
probably accommodate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you'll notice in Des's demeanor that she finds this quite low. She finds 5 gold to be very little.
For spices?
No, it's just more like if she's handling
It's
gold,
pocket-
she's usually
pocket change. What is this shit?
if she's handling gold, she's more likely stealing something or stealing gold. So being handed 5 gold, she's sort of like, I wouldn't even pickpocket this from you.
It's for the spices.
If something's
Why-
5 gold, in Des's mind, it's free
Why must you?
because it can be stolen and then paid back for if she's caught.
I want good mountain dwarf spices. That is all.
I think mountain
Why
dwarves
do you
use
laugh like
spices.
this? Better spices than most people, yes.
It's like rock scrapings and moss.
Salt and
And
moss
and many mushrooms.
fire.
And many mushrooms.
And
And iron filings.
no, they know they're import spices. They bring them from other regions, but they are very good with their hot cooking.
Hold up.
go well with the smoke of the fish I normally make. Go, do your thing. Laugh at my mold.
Okay. All right. Immediately, I would like to sell.
Here you go, Travis. Would you like to decide what spices you would like to have?
Yes, sure.
I have just
I was
just created spice blends for you.
Actually, I will let Des decide that because I handed her the money and I wandered off to the church. I'm not shopping. I'm just relying on them. I didn't really have much I needed anyway, so and I don't have much gold, so
Oh, hell yeah.
spices sounded good. Something that Fish would like, I will tell you that much. That's about all you know. He didn't tell you much.
Okay. 2 things immediately. I'd like to sell 2 short swords.
But not stealthy goat.
Now, how much for
In gold each.
these amulet?
Yeah.
For what?
The Stoneheart amulet. Number 12.
That's fine. I have all their prices. I'll find the Stoneheart amulet. So 40 gold.
40 gold?
Yes.
I'm buying that.
Lava flow cloak. Is the lava flow cloak and the mysterious map of the Underrealm.
What are you asking about them?
The price for both.
The cloak is 20 gold.
I'll buy it.
The map is 25.
I'll buy it. I shall remove 45 gold.
I shall make the Stoneheart amulet.
Give myself the mysterious map of the Underrealm.
Yeah, I've kind of given up creating all these items because there's simply so many. So just create the ones you buy. I'm not going to create every item in the list.
Yeah, no, I think that's absolutely fair. Like, unless it's like a very specific, like,
Yeah.
actual piece of equipment.
What spice mix are you getting fish in the river?
That was the next thing I was getting to. I was just wondering if Fabiano maybe wanted to get some things out of the way first.
No.
Aha. Sorry. I'll just stare at my chest or stomach for a while. I was getting another note card out.
And equipment.
No, I'm
the-
only... Actually, the Flame Forged Lantern, how much?
30.
40?
30.
I'll buy that as well.
I've just realised this is kind of the only time you've actually been able to buy anything of use.
Yeah, this was actually a very good trader.
Mm-hmm.
That one was 20. I actually
He's very niche, but he's very good.
And for these spices, I shall just copy the ones that I think he would like. Definitely this. And definitely this. And lastly, I definitely think Fish is most likely a curry man. Oh, didn't mean to type in slow. Oh, okay. So Mountain Ember Spice, Dwarven Hearth Herb Mix, and the Craggy Curry Spice.
They're 5 gold each.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just take the loss.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry.
I didn't expect spices to be more than that.
Again, Des probably just heard like him just go, "They're 5. If fucking have it." She just like
Yeah, whatever.
pouch on desk. She's like, "Just take it." I have gone down, I think, 5 gold since we entered this room.
Really nothing of that.
I just want to make sure if I maybe want something else. I like look the what was it? Fucking the there's a stone heart amulet. The kobold crafted trinkets is one of those things that I'm like probably completely useless to us, but we might be able to sell that at a high profit somewhere else. These trinkets, they're made by kobolds, yes?
They are.
I understand that some people in these lands are not too fond of kobolds, especially in Zobek, the
We don't look
bigger
down
city.
upon them. It's all right.
I'm very glad to see that this city has got its priorities in order, but are they perhaps of... What value do you put them at?
Very low. They're about a gold each, I'm afraid.
Oh, you don't believe they're to some certain value to some collectors?
Hang on, hang on. Are they a gold each? Let me check this.
You see, me and my compatriot here, and she'll point
They're
further.
2 gold each, sorry.
Oh,
It's
my
such a
compatriot
difference.
here and I, we travel a lot, and, well, if we do come across some sort of collector, I'd like to know if I could perhaps make some sort of benefit with these. But do you not have that kind of confidence in these items?
I mean, they're just tiny little trinkets and things that perhaps you got use for, perhaps not. I sell them for a local charity home for bereaved kobolds.
Oh, well,
The little
If-
children make them in the back room, and we sell them on, and we take a small profit, but they get something back too. A meal or two.
oh, in that case, if I may ask, how much of the 2 gold do you take?
I take a gold.
I know it. Okay, well, in that case, I'd like to buy. At least. How about say 16? I'll buy 16 trinkets.
Jesus, can you roll 16 d20s?
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of different options.
Yeah. I've got a roll table
Okay.
for it.
Oh no! No. In that case, don't. I'll. Okay, so what's happening here?
No,
Should we
no,
buy
no,
these?
no, 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 it's been said. You have to.
Yeah. No, I am buying 16. However, here's what I'm doing.
No, you have to roll 16 d20s. I have stated it.
Okay. Sure, I'll pick one then. Because what I'm getting at is she will donate them all back to her. Or she'll keep one and donate them all back to her and let her keep the gold for the charity.
In that case, I'll let you choose which one.
151.
My favorite Pokemon.
A 15, an 8, a 2, a 2, a 20, a 13, a 10, a 16, an 11, a 6, a 1, a 20, a 4, a 12, a 10, and a
Right,
1.
stop. Which one would you like to keep?
I would like to keep the sticks.
Okay. Oh, that's an interesting one. Very
dick.
interesting one.
Hmm.
No, it's something terribly worse.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That's really useful.
Ooh. That actually is.
Especially because Des really likes having people intimidated.
Yeah, they actually have purposes, all of them. They have like weirdly niche purposes, but they all have purposes.
Thank you very much. Now, for the remaining 15, how about you keep them and sell them to someone else? And the gold, you give that to the charity, okay?
But I keep the items and I give them the gold anyway.
Go ahead, thank you.
More money for the charity. Right, what do I call this charity? Home for bereaved kobolds. This is now a thing that I'm creating. There's now a charity called that.
I have two ideas for you: the Kobold House or the Scale House.
House of Cope.
House of Cobb.
House of Cobb. That was 2 gold times 16.
34. 32.
Yeah. Alright, thank you.
It's now a thing. The home for bereaved kobolds is a thing. It's called the House of Cobb.
House of Cobb.
It's now,
Your slogan is
it's the only time anyone in any campaign of recent memory has given money to charity.
And of all people, it's Des.
I mean, Trix does, but it doesn't count. The Drug
Trix
Empire
is the
outweighs
charity. Yeah,
That's
no,
as a
Trix,
cover.
Yeah,
Trix is a charity run by assassination and drugs.
Yeah.
No, Trix is a fucking World Bank.
Trix is a World Bank of organized crime.
Yeah.
So a World Bank.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there, but yeah.
So it's a SARD.
I see something on the menu that I want, but I already said that I'm leaving, so I'm halfway to the church by now.
Shall I take the wisdom save as just my save?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for your patronage. I'm very happy with what we've established here. Fabiano, if you have more shopping to do, I will be back at the tavern.
No,
And-
I am quite okay.
Leaving, Des will yet again wield her rapier as a disguised as a cane. It's quite a fine cane. It's not an actual white stick with like a ball at the end of it. And she will take the goat as her leading animal. Guide animal.
At which point we turn to Fish in the River, who is walking up to a yes.
Oh no, I have questions before we get super into the interaction. That's it. DM questions.
Okay. Let me do your introduction first. You walk up to a rather large sepulchre-like structure, which seems to have adornments in multiple places of images of the sun. This is literally Des's most hated place in the world. Everything is the sun. There seems to be sunlight coming from absolutely nowhere.
It's so warm and relaxing.
It is. You're bathing in the glow of the light. In the center of which...
Praise the sun!
Lest you be scared. In the center stands a rather stout man. See, hang on, give me one moment. I'm changing his character image. I read something about him and now I'm changing my mind. He needs to look more Catholic. Where's the Catholic image I have? There he is. That's more Catholic.
I like how he had a Catholic priest ready, though.
Of course I had a Catholic... I've always got a Catholic priest ready. Never questioned my ability to summon a Catholic priest at any cost.
Is that a new spell?
Summon a Catholic priest.
Summon Catholicism.
Anyone under the
extra player ally.
Yeah. Oh god. anyone under the age of 16 gains frightened.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There we go. He looks more Catholic now.
I like him.
Wow. I hope that was Catholic.
Those words surely came out of your mouth.
Well, he looks more Catholic now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, I said I liked him. What?
No, he looks more like a Catholic. He looks Catholic enough, is what I mean.
Come forward, my son. Bathe in the light. He will address you. DM questions you're going to ask me.
DM questions I was going to ask you. First off, what city is this that we're in?
Called the Iron Crags.
The Iron Crags. Okay.
This is the Black Canton, if you wish to know.
I was thinking that we were in the Iron Crags because that was my question.
Yeah.
The Black what?
Canton.
Canton.
The Black
Because dwarves live in cantons. Canton.
Canton. Canton. All right, cool. I had never heard that word before either.
Have you not?
I have actually heard it, but I didn't know the meaning of it.
It could very well be a British English versus American English thing as well. That happens a lot when I'm talking in this group, where I'll be like, "Huh, I know that one. I don't know that one." Excuse me.
It's a subdivision of a country established for political or so it's a district.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hello, Father. I am a traveler looking for refuge and perhaps information, as churches are wont to do.
Come to the right place, my son.
Thank you so much. I know the hospitality of the dwarves is legendary, and yet only more so is that of your church. Thank you for welcoming.
May I interest you in some holy relics? Only 10 gold apiece. Fully well.
Is the priest fucking haggling the moment someone walks in?
Yes. Only 10 gold apiece.
If it would help the church, perhaps.
Perfect working relics will aid your every ailment. I even have the very finger of Sister Adeline in the back, far away from prying eyes. Relics for all. I can open your way to heaven for a price. It is why it needs to be more Catholic.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with small boys. It's literally hulking.
Excuse me. Now, perhaps, the finger of Adeline, that is, a bit disconcerting. It's strange you would mention her name, though, because I was looking for something of hers. Do you perhaps have robes of Adeline? I do not even know what this is. Do you know? Or have, perhaps?
The Muffin Man.
The robes of Adeline.
Little Drury Lane.
Do you have the Muffin Man?
Do you have the Muffin Man in the back? Is he also one of your holy relics?
It was more Travis pausing at, do you know? I was like,
Muffin Man. The Muffin Man!
The Muffin Man!
Not the gumdrop buttons! I'm afraid I know not of the robes, but we have her finger. Only 500 gold. A snap for a holy relic. But we have some lesser relics here. We have the shoe of Umbutu. We have the eyeglass of Sister Varing. Any relic to your heart's content. Or perhaps you would like to buy your way out of sin. I'm sure a cat of your age has sinned many times in your 9 lives.
You would probably not be wrong, but some of them I do not remember.
Many lovers. Cats are known to take many lovers. You are clearly a whore before the sight of the Lord.
I have heard similar before.
Yikes, this man is presumptuous.
He's a Catholic priest. Perhaps we could alleviate you of some of this sin for a cost, my child.
Now who is the whore?
I beg you?
Never mind. I jest.
Please forgive this sinner for his entrancement upon my holy... And he's going to go off in some massive religious sect, which I can't bring myself to actually say.
Insert religious rant here.
Insert, is this a crusade? Moment there for a while. Father,
no, please, it was just a joke. I apologize for it not then.
Do not put your unclean whore hands on me, my son. For you are unclean. You must cross my path over for forgiveness.
If fish is unclean, I
will put a gold in his hand.
What?
Actually, you know what? We'll put 2 silver in his hand. I don't want to put a gold in there.
I really wanted you to put 50 pieces of silver in his hand.
I don't have that many silver.
I have 8.
I will give him 3 of them.
Do
you have minor illusion?
No, I'm a
Oh.
cat. And
Also
a warlock.
Yeah, you're a warlock. You can
To be fair, I am a hexblade warlock. Everything I do is built around
What's a
combat.
warmoth? Is it,
You're
is it your marmot mount? Is that what a warmoth is?
Sure.
Yes.
It just casts black death on everything it bites.
hmm
No, but
You okay, Alan?
Yeah,
It looks like you're having a stroke.
got
to that
I've got a chair that leans all the way back.
Yeah, it's like it looks like you're having a stroke or a liquid lunch.
I got the spine that
Um.
leads all the way back.
to that note, I am going to
You know you have tits right now, Lars.
first off,
Sorry.
can I insight
Yeah,
check?
It's not helping.
Mm.
You can insight check the priest, and I will. Spoiler alert! I will tell you immediately. A lot of things he says are lies.
Oh yes. So I'm going to insight check. I would like to insight check anyway. If he, I don't have much in this, but when he said they don't know anything about the robes of Adeline, I would like to insight check that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious if he is covering anything up or not. Let's see what this roll is. It's a 10.
No. He does not. You do not believe he does. I will tell you, however, if you question on him further, he will say, I do not believe that dear sister survived any more of the ghouls which tore her limb from limb. The great Lord has taken her, and it will go off into a religious sermon again. The great Lord has taken her up above to the sun, where she may bask in its radiance.
And woe is she?
As we continue on this, would you like a holy relic to help you on the passing, my son? He keeps holding up random
No.
gold boxes with shut, as he does.
Would any of them help your church?
Everything will help the sight of the Lord, my son.
Well, do you have something, and I'm going to pull out 10 gold and hold it in a stack. Do you have something that can keep me warm? I do get a little chilly on some days, and my favorite sweater got rather torn.
He will walk over to a wall and hand you a church torch, and instantly take your gold.
Close enough.
You have been forgiven, my son. Go in peace. And he will turn his
Thank
back to
you.
you.
And this is
Now-
where pounds.
No.
Out to kill the priest.
No, actually very, very differently, because I do have one trick up my sleeve.
Priest pouncing
Small
kills
trick.
fish.
Yes. That's only the priest not
No.
walking on the ceiling.
I'm far too old for him.
I mean,
That's true.
dwarves live for longer, so comparatively, maybe not.
I am
Yes.
visually a very old man.
Oh wow, that
Um,
makes Catholic priests of any longevity other than humans very terrifying.
Yes.
Because anyone below the age of like 50 to them is pedophilia.
Oh no. Fabiano might be in trouble.
Yeah.
I am officially 68 or 69.
Oh
I've written
no,
down
the
somewhere.
priest is chasing me.
I am 23.
Oh,
This is
you're
old.
right.
Yeah.
I'm ripe.
Fish is very old for a no, but what I would like to do is, as he has turned, I would say, I ask, since you do not know any much about Adelaide, or Adeline, excuse me, could you perhaps help me in finding out where her robes have gone? I need them for the religious purpose, and I'm going to cast suggestion.
Oh my. In a church. On a priest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was expecting better.
In a church on a priest, apparently. I'm not asking for anything malicious. I'm just making sure I get that little extra edge. I don't think Fish would even know that he's casting it necessarily.
No. Dear Adeline's robes would be on her body. Now go with God, my son. And he will crush your head with holy water.
And the warlock in
you,
fish
Father.
will hiss.
And where might her body be found?
One does not know, nor shall we know. Dear Adeline, join with me in prayer, my son.
Yes, Father. Why do you not lead?
Would you like to buy this Bible for this prayer session, my son?
No. I am quite warm with my torch already.
How about this holy symbol of prayer mat? This prayer cushion?
The cushion does look nice. How much is the cushion?
Only 5 gold, my son. All proceeds go to the home for bewildered priests.
Since it is a good cause, I will give you 5 gold for the prayer cushion.
God bless you, my son. Go with God. And he will stop praying and just shoo you away.
As soon as he starts praying, I am just backing out. I am taking my opening and taking my leave, and I am gone.
I would like to say this is not me assaulting this guy. It actually says he is a small, smooth-talking priest and a peddler of fake relics to gullible merchants. He's a charlatan that offers the sister's finger. I am playing what it tells me to play.
That's valid. I know that schmoozing up the church is always a good way, because I can maybe get information later if I have a good inn. So I am well aware I'm being taken advantage of, and this is on purpose. Also, the cushion did look nice.
You give a cat a cushion, it's like, ooh, cushion.
Yeah. An old cat a cushion? Come on.
I just bought my old cat a heated cushion. She loves it, and that's literally what she's done.
Oh yeah, he's just kind of like, I can work with this.
It could keep me comfortable. Yes.
It's just like one of those like old man lumbar supports.
Yeah. You mean like the kind that's currently behind my back?
Yeah, those. Yeah.
In my defense, it came with my chair.
That's fair. But no, yeah. So that's. If you hear anything more, please let me know, and then I'll take my leave and slip out. Thank you, Father. And
from Fish's understanding, does it even seem like he's chanting about the correct religion at this point?
He absolutely is chanting about the correct religion. He is just an asshole settler.
He's just so fucking preachy about it.
Yeah.
I went, oh, so he's that kind of priest. Oh well, that's what we gotta play.
He's like every Catholic priest in the Third Crusade. And first.
So I'm going to mark off 15 gold from my inventory.
Because the church just
and I'm gonna
15 gold.
And I'm going to add a really good cushion and one. Is it at least like a reusable torch off the wall that you can like refill with oil, where it's kind of a lantern?
A wooden torch.
Or is it? It's just a stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got a shitty torch for 10 gold.
As I said, I was aware I was being fleeced. I was also fleecing him for information of which he had none because he's an idiot. But I still learned some interesting information that he knows about Adeline, where he is, that she was here, and that she was killed recently by ghouls.
And he claims he's got her finger bone.
And he claims he's got her finger bone. I should have bought that from him. I didn't want to spend 500 gold for a finger.
That's fair.
Although if we found an actual priest, we could use True Resurrection on it.
I mean,
this will also uncircumcise you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm questioning his priest credentials on that point, but yeah.
Yes. This is why I said if we could find an actual priest.
I mean, yeah, it would uncircumcise him, yes.
He can do it again later.
Will Fish be returning to the tavern?
I think that was the plan, so yeah, I'll be meeting everybody back at the tavern.
So, while you walk into the tavern, you find not Fabiano because he's at the toilet.
Okay.
Fabiano is in the pissoir.
So,
They just call that the hole in Dwarven Society.
How was the visit? How was the visit to the church?
Less productive than I would have hoped, though I did get a... Do you need a torch for anything?
Why did you
fish
get...
smells
Do
of
not ask.
hypocrisy.
Fish, please don't tell me you donated to a church and got a torch in return.
Sometimes you have to make
no-
less
No,
good
no,
deals
because a
to
cushion too.
For
potentially
your
get
sake,
good deals.
for your sake, and she'll pull out the spices that she got you. I haven't added it to my
My
own
spices.
Yeah, I just posted them in the chat. You would have already
Yeah, I
seen
saw.
them. And she will hand you back your 5 gold.
What?
Look, you will need this for... You got... Did you really go to a church and try to buy your way in with favor?
Yes, sometimes you do that. Sometimes it does not pan out like it did not this time. Sometimes it does pan out.
In Fish's defense, it's kind of normal. In his
Yeah, information costs money,
In Dessa's
and sometimes you do not get good information, which
in Dessa's
got a
defense, the
little
church is an asshole.
Yeah, in Dessa's defense, she is a being of cursed energy and... Actually, no. She is cursed. However, she sees churches as a cursed place.
Even before
They
the
are a
vampirism.
cursed place.
Even before the vampirism. Now, tell me, you wouldn't happen to have seen anyone else but the priest there?
I did not particularly look. I had an interesting conversation with him. To which is anyone within like 10 or 15 feet looking around or paying attention to us?
Perception.
I'm trying to keep this on a little bit on the down low. That's a 4, a natural 1.
You know there's no one in the room. A tumbleweed passes by your feet.
So I'm going to continue in a low whisper, but I'm not going to stop based on that. He does say that he has the finger of this Adeline that we are looking for. I do not know how much I believe him or not, but he does claim to have it. It is
Fabiano will,
not good information, but it is a bit to start.
and you will see Fabiano pop out. And what's this about a finger?
Look,
Yeah,
I know you're snacky, Fabiano.
Yes.
You're snappy.
And-
You actually.
And the rest of that statement.
And continue.
Des didn't have a continuation.
That actually, yeah, that's his statement. I know you're snacky. End of statement.
What? That is all I wanted to state. That he does not need to be distracted by his tendency to like fingers.
Talking about
Wow.
snacky,
You have
mentioned
the free
something
reign,
about
or
the pie.
I have paid in advance. Order all you wish. We are well taken care of here.
Yes,
And
so is that
you
table
will-
over there, and she'll point at the table of the offended man.
They're probably not even there anymore.
No, he has left. Muttering
And-
angrily about racism.
Fabiano will walk over to the bartender and he would like to.
I'd like to state this is a very racist setting, so you've just been really racist. Lal, sorry.
I would like to order
Urban
3 of
N-word.
your meat pies, please.
He will stand up and Dess's tremor sense will go off again.
Jeez.
Earthquake. Scale 6.
Son of a selling night whore again.
I'm gonna get more coffee while you're ordering.
So, yeah, 3 meat pies and.
Hey, that.
What?
She'll slam them down on the table.
And what's your finest brewery?
How about Ghanaian piss horrors? Sorry, that just came out of my head. There was no thought in that.
I'll have 3 piss horse then.
3 piss horrors, aye! And she'll go to a keg, smack it. As she does, the tremor sense will go off again as she wobbles. And she'll pour 3 tankards.
do I see that this is kind of jumping each time
Yeah.
she moves?
And you see Slimina's wobble as well.
Let's make that 3 more.
You will slap it again and Des will go,
And Fabio will kind of chuckle to himself as he first takes the pies and walks over, sets them down, and then he takes the first row of bees, take them over, sets them down, and then he takes the other 3 and just randomly distributes them to the crowd.
okay, not the party, just randomly gives it out to random strangers.
Yes,
I mean,
it's
okay,
sort of a goodwill.
you kind of cover Des's racism. So what we're trying to do is this reparations?
He just wanted to see Des flinch a little, and he knows the party doesn't necessarily like this ale all too much. So
Well,
Not bad ale, don't get me wrong.
But
peach sour is
it
not
might have a little
bad
spit in
ale.
it.
I mean, it may be called
I-
Avagonian piss holes, but it's still good ale.
It is a pun.
Well-
They like their names. Strange.
Fish,
That's a statement I've never said before.
I believe I may have some interest in this church after all.
Yes.
Oh God, is the vampire going to set foot in the church?
And if she has an interest, I want to see when she crosses the door.
The threshold, yeah.
Safe
I'm-
distance, that is.
If he does possess this finger, then... Well, I have a way of getting what I want.
Wow.
Interesting.
In the
Now,
church.
now who sounds like a Catholic priest?
Now who sounds like a Catholic
I
whore?
may have to pay him a visit at some point.
Still sounding like a Catholic priest.
And
And you may pay for it. That is true.
Pay was perhaps the worst word I could have picked just then.
Well, he did mention that pretty much everything is for sale.
How much gold did this torch cost you?
The torch was 10.
Oh,
Yes, it
Should
is
be-
ridiculous. It should have been
I
copper.
just bought this amazing lantern, and Fabiano will pull up his flame first lantern.
Didn't you buy that for 20?
Yeah.
It is very nice. Don't get me wrong. I know it was a bad deal. I am not an idiot when it comes to trade.
Then again, you don't
the information
particularly
was
need a
free.
torch, so.
And the torch was, yeah, I do not even need this to be honest. Does anyone want a torch? Otherwise, I'm just leaving it here
No,
and someone
just-
to use.
I can.
Here, take it.
I'm so tempted to ask Fish to play fetch with me.
I can see quite well in the dark. I do not need a torch.
I would also like to apologize. I didn't think of it at the time, but when we were at the merchant, he did have what actually looked like quite good, if somewhat basic, but quite good bread. I don't know if that is something you wanted to have.
Bread does not generally last long, so a few days worth of bread would be nice to keep up the I could go for some bread, yes. Like once we leave on the way out.
Yes, we'll stop by him on the way out.
Did he have anything else interesting? You mentioned a very, very nice looking lantern.
Well, I
I
got this,
mean,
and she'll
I
like
think-
whip. She'll like whip. You'll see that she pulls on something that isn't there, but then when she pulls on it, the disguise drops just for the item, and it's a like flowy, fiery cloak. He had this. It was quite a good deal, actually, and she tosses it back, and it just blends back into the disguise.
And
Like
you
an
will
old man, I'm gonna do the whole thumb thing on the fabric. Like, yes, this is nice
It was
fabric.
described as holding back fire if I was ever attacked. There was
And-
also
I hope
a
so.
crossbow, a shield. I believe Tarrant would have maybe been interested in. There was some plate mail.
Yeah. And I did get this quite nice amulet, and you will see Fabiano fondle an amulet that is sort of shaped like a heart, which is very not him.
That is
Yeah,
that is lovely. I imagine it has some Do you wish it for aesthetic or do you buy it for function?
And he will take his. Let me see. Do I have anything smaller and inconspicuous?
Probably not.
He will. He will pull. He will take one of the knives that come with the meat pie, and he will like slash, and you see it's. You see his skin kind of glows like very faintly, like it seems to resist the slash a little. Like it has some niche uses. I'm not that
It adds a
prone
bit of-
to some
That's
type.
like psychosis to cutting yourself?
No, more like resistance to certain
Resistance to cutting yourself.
and other things.
Okay, that makes good
So you're
sense.
saying it's the anti-suicide amulet right now?
No, all he did is he said it has some uses and then he cut himself. I'm going off of what he showed me.
I can't kill myself.
Go across the
it's
road,
down-
not down the river.
It's down the road, not across the street.
All right. I don't want the attention, so I just.
Wow.
Oof.
Oh, and we're streaming this. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The views.
The anti-suicide amulet.
Hold on, I need to caveat. The views shown in this statement are not shared by players, but are purely for roleplay reasons. There we go. Now we're covered. Yeah, we approved this message.
We approve this message. Buy yourself a heart-stoned amulet and you can't kill yourself.
No, it would be
Yeah,
would be
so-
worth looking at though. Checking out his
Yes.
he seemed like a good merchant then.
Oh yeah, and
Yes,
the
if you-
prices was very reasonable.
We could trade places. I would like to visit this church. You could go and visit the trader in the meantime.
I feel like
And
Desco
you're
I'll
going to
just
bad idea.
sit here and rot.
If you are going to the church or you are doing anything
Holy.
I may want to be at least in the area.
No, don't
case we back up.
worry. Don't worry. Have I ever done anything that makes you not trust me?
You died in front of my eyes. I'm not even rolling against that. You died in front of my eyes.
Well, that has nothing to do with the situation. I simply want to pay.
the situation. I'm gonna be honest here.
I merely wish to be in the area for whatever you are attempting. I do not want to
something
know.
really important.
I was just gonna say, like Fabiano believes that Des has never lied to you.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Des said, "Have I ever lied?" and rolled a 20.
Fish probably knows that there is more to that than you're letting on.
I've lied.
Makes
You know
sense.
I've lied, but you think I'm willingly ignorant to them.
I do not know what you plan, but I merely say we do not separate too much, especially if
Don't know
you
what
are
you're
doing
up for, but no
something.
justice.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
Fabiano. How should I say?
I'm not
this? You
even
have
saying
a better
bring me.
understanding.
I am saying let me be across the street or in the area, just not across town at the merchant.
Oh, wait.
It's not like you have tried to deceive us directly.
No, I was more thinking you inspire me a little, Fabiano, in your what's the best word? Hunger. That's the word.
No, you're trying flattery.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
I mean, you should do that, that memory thing you did on me.
I have a proposition to bring to this priest. But however, Fish, I do appreciate your assistance. In fact, I need no witnesses.
Wow, as a whole, kill everyone kind of feel to it.
I mean,
I
Well-
need peace and quiet while I visit the father.
Why do I feel like this priest is dying?
you should feel like that.
I wouldn't say that he felt pretty willing to cooperate with me.
Oh,
So if you have questions or
operations.
things, I will be happy to assist. If you simply wish additional discretion.
He's
At
cooperative.
this moment, I'm going to DM remind you that this entire place is based around killing the undead to carry on.
Not killing the alive.
His cooperation is not a factor.
Cooperation is not needed.
I will remind you that he is under the effect of
Yes.
above table. He is under the effect of suggestion, and it lasts for 8 hours. I can push the limits with what he is willing to help me with.
If you are there.
Yeah, if I'm there and I can talk him into just about anything as long as it seems reasonable. I
Wait.
can't tell him to jump off a cliff or go rob the priesthood, but
I mean, robbing the priestess is kind of what Catholics do
Actually,
all the time, so...
he probably wouldn't care. That one he might help with.
Yeah, that one he's probably fine with.
Well, look, Fish, how about you join me? I shall go to the church. And you just stay outside. I'll only be a moment.
I have the perfect idea. I will come with you. Can we stop at the merchant on the way in? I would like to check his wares.
Absolutely.
I didn't get a chance earlier, but now you all have me intrigued. I just assumed I was dumb.
With or
And-
without Fabiano, Des will at this point leave the tavern and head for
What
the
is
church.
Fabiano doing at this point during this discourse? Because it's just happening over his head almost at this point.
I mean,
Are you still a
probably-
cat?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I
Worth checking,
can
though.
be if you really want me to, but I'm not.
I can be anything you want me to, baby.
hmm No, Fabiano would just eat his meat pie that everyone
point-
else seems to be ignoring.
I imagine this conversation happened over the meat pie, although Des will push her tankard of ale back to Fabiano. So you have 2 ales and
It's
one
Do
worth-
meat
it's
you
pie.
worth knowing that-
reject my piss whore?
Sorry, what?
I don't.
I
don't-
really should have picked
yeah.
a different name, shouldn't I?
I don't usually partake.
In piss whores.
It's worth
Or call it like
Oh my
stone
God.
piss or something.
No,
So
no, no, it's too,
Stone.
no, it's too late. I've already said it. I have to
The
live
next
with
one.
it. I have to live with it at least until we leave this town.
Okay, Des will head
Oh, I'm
towards.
so tempted to do something.
Des will head to the church. What's the word?
Well, before Des heads to the
Yeah, go ahead.
the church,
The church.
the church, Fabiano will just put another hand on her shoulder and do another healing hands.
Oh, thank you. I needed
The
it.
hand will appear
For
once
another
again.
40.
Again, to Des, this feels like home.
You just see this.
Yeah, she just feels like
rotting,
creepy, crawly, like almost like eldritch spread of fingers. Just like
Yeah,
okay.
it just kind of pieces the skin a little as well.
Just like the blights in Mother's Garden.
Mm.
question
And
for the
every-
DM.
Yeah.
Can we count this stop in the restaurant of regathering our forces as a short rest so I can get my 1 spell slot back as a warlock?
Yes, you can count rest. I will.
Hooray!
It.
Ale, food, drinks, talking.
Sick. I also get a short rest, and I gain back in nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave
hey,
back my 1 spell slot I spent.
hey, I got my 1 wild shape back, so that's
I'm
nice.
a multi-classing warlock. I am saving spell slots as hard as I can. Yeah, we'll stop by the merchant. Detour. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
I already know what I wanted there. One, I want a kobold trinket because that sounds cool as heck. I would actually like to buy 5 of them for the 10 gold that it would be.
Yeah, Des would have told Fish also about the charity thing.
Yeah.
I'm just expediting the shopping process. I want to go by there, but I don't care
absolutely
if
carry
we...
on.
I want 5 kobold trinkets. I intend to keep one interesting one.
Right,
And
then
probably resell.
Then roll 5 d20s, and
Yep.
tell me which number you wish to keep.
So I'm rolling 5. The other 4 I'm going to keep and resell later in other places. I have 2 19s, an 18, a 10, and a 4. I'm going to keep one of the 19s because that sounds interesting.
was 19, 19.
18, 10, and 4.
Oh, it was an 18. No, I've lost it.
The other one's
Right, 19 will net you. Oh dear. That's actually really fucking useful.
Oh shit!
instant death. What? Don't call... The fact that it's called a cave and crank makes me Isn't that what a dwarf? When a dwarf finds a cave and
This is 18.
what one?
18.
Shit, these are actually really cool little trinkets.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can't. I was already gonna buy some just because they seem like a thing I could resell somewhere else because Fish is a merchant. This is what he does. He buys and sells mostly fish and the stuff that he makes himself, but
Fish
he's always
and
on the
chips?
lookout.
Oh, 10 you're going to absolutely love.
And hats. Is that the Geyser in a bottle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
And number 4.
Oh, it's better than your torch.
I love this because in my campaigns, one of the main industries of a trader that they've met is glowshroom lanterns coming in and out of the Underdark. So anyway, sorry. Cool. Multiple ideas. I like it.
Yeah, it's funny now that you've got an actual useful lantern for 2 gold.
I have eyes of whatever it is. I can see 120 feet through magical darkness and all other darkness too.
Yeah, but still.
Need bits.
So you wanted 5 kobold trinkets. What was the other thing?
There was 2 19s, so it was doubles.
Yeah, you said you wanted just trinkets. You said you wanted something else.
The other thing I wanted was the Magma Forge gauntlets.
That's 25 gold.
And I have plans for that. So 35 gold in total for the trinkets, correct? Because they were 2 each?
Yeah.
Alright, I will mark off
I'm gonna just add random trinkets to every table and just roll them though.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, random trinkets in every shop table would just be nice.
35 gold. Gone, and I will
Each
add
shop just has a thematically correct trinket table.
Yeah, dwarves, kobolds, whatever, with the repressed races in this sector. Ghouls.
So, I'm trying to figure out which one of these I want to keep. I don't think I would actually need the lantern, but it's really cool. So I'll add these to a note. I'm just going to put kobold trinkets and list all of them in one thing. And then I'll figure it out later, so I don't have to keep holding the game up.
Which, bearing in mind we didn't have a break, seems an appropriate time to stop.
Oh, but I really